things that go with it. But the sheer insanity of this for the first 2 days. So like, what is that like MO for you guys? Again, SportsInsiderRadio.com. Check it out. As all these games are going on, and you're going to have plays to start a day, but a big component of what you do is after these games are rocking and rolling.
Second half wagering, right when we leave here, we're going to go see your good friend over at the Treasure Island and let him open up his first app account.
My first account.
Is that right?
I already have mine, but I told him he's got
No. Tony Neville's going to be on my radio show here today. And honestly, I would recommend this. Get two. I mean, that's it. Whatever. You're good. Okay, you're going to get the TI one, and then when you get a grip on really where your base of operation is, get another one. Because the other thing it gives you is while you're here, it doesn't matter that you're not from here. All that matters is that the wager is made inside the state lines, but it gives you the wiggle room to get the best of a number. So I wouldn't only get one; I'd get two minimum.
I might get three.
Three. The more the merrier. I mean, as long the thing is like it kind of depends on all the things you've got in your itinerary while you're here. But as long as you're in that realm where you can easily get to and open it, it's gravy. It's easy in, easy out, deposit, withdraw, whatever.
I mean, that's the best part is because I know the lines. Years past, I've been told
that
they're crazy. So now you don't have to wait in line. You could just go on with your day. I could sit there and trade in front of my computer and not have to worry about running down to the window.
And in addition to that, the function that would be on the app as well is, for lines for halftime, but something could have transpired over the course of a game, or teams making a run, or John, I throw it at you. Where how many times we'll sit there, we'll watch a football game or a basketball game, and you see the score of the half, you go, I mean, it makes sense. I'm thinking this. I bet you John's doing this, but with the app, you don't have to wait for the halftime thing, because sometimes the time to strike is with 3 minutes to go in the first half, and so you can use the in-play function.
Well, yeah, the in-game live wagering, and again, for all the clients that are listening, they're going to take advantage of baseball. That's another great money-making opportunity. But I wanted to tell you, going into the tournament, Brian, I talk about it every week. I'm doing the numbers here in person. The dogs, the favorites had an edge of 50.32% against the spread in college basketball. We're talking about literally nothing. I mean, 50%. So they ended the season before the tournament starts at 50%. Going over the numbers doesn't really matter. 50%. I just checked the underdogs in the NBA right now, Brian, before we get into the NBA playoffs, which start in a few weeks. 51, 2-game edge to the dogs. So can you imagine every closing number? 2-game edge to the dogs. No edge in college basketball. So guys, there is no edge if you're betting. The edge is in the second half wagering and picking your spots. There is a belief that dogs win more or favorites win more, but that's the great equalizer. Obviously, the money line parlays you can take a shot with. But again, I think normally big bettors, they don't get into the laying money lines. You're not going to lay $1,000 on a money line, unless you're a glutton for punishment when that big upset comes, like a UMBC game. If anything, you're going to get the Cinderella story where you're going to get the 12 beating the 5. And again, I don't think Mike's got some interesting bracket breakdowns for us, because he doesn't see an upset. I'm not into the whole bracket thing. I'm into every game as a betting opportunity. He doesn't really see an upset-laden tournament. Right? Is that right, Mike?
Yeah.
I mean, just get to the end. Get to the end. Tell them who you have at the end.
So,
and then you can go backwards.
So, in the last 30 minutes, I've adjusted my.
Oh, he's adjusted.
I've adjusted. So, my final four now is Duke, Virginia, North Carolina, and Michigan. So I have, Michigan coming out. I do believe Gonzaga is susceptible.
Where are the Golden Knights in that? Oh, sorry.
Well, Gonzaga, they have
throw the Golden Knights into anything here in Vegas.
They're a good team. I mean, they did beat Duke early in the season, but that's before Duke was Duke, and they were still 18-year-old kids that played 5 games in college together. So they beat